You're right. He has been ambushed. We have seen it. We are here in the great state of Illinois. We are here at the home of the Fighting Illini. And a week ago, it was great to see you back in the ring, even though the ambush that we saw from the Butcher, the Blade, the Bunny. But I know, and I look on your forehead, there's a lot on your mind, including that of MJF.
They call them cool, right? Those hearts that have no scars to show. Mine shows. It's a reminder of failure. The fact that I failed to gain the AEW World Championship, which if you extrapolate on my own stipulation, that means I can never challenge for it ever again. And last week felt a whole lot more like failing. I'm laying there, the recipient of another ass kicking from another unknown entity, and when I reach my hand out for those who typically pull me up, I find that everybody's a little bit preoccupied. My brother has entered into some sort of blood feud with the Young Bucks against Santana and Ortiz. My wife is cutting off the hair of defenseless members of the women's division. And my best friend, MJF, at Full Gear, kicked me square in the balls. Now, Butcher, Blade, Bunny, Andy Williams, Pepper Parks, Alley, whatever pseudonym you want to go by, I am familiar with your work. I've seen Beyond Wrestling all the way to Bar Wrestling. All you had to do was ask for a match. I would have given you a match, but I understand the pomp and circumstance of wrestling. I mean, you people have seen my entrance. I get it. So Butcher, Blade, Bunny, we can do this anytime, any place. We can have a match right now.
Listen to these fans, JR.
And I'll say this, when we have that match, you can even pick my partner. Now, on the other hand, MJF has said he will never wrestle me. That is a hell of an absolute, and I do not deal in absolutes because you say you won't wrestle me. I need to wrestle you at Full Gear. You made a decision to throw in that towel. That was not your decision to make. It was only my decision. And you owe it to me because I hand-picked you, Max. I handpicked you when nobody else wanted you, and I have a lot of emails and texts that can back that up, whether they thought you were too short, whether they thought that you were hood rich and the scarf that you cling to is indeed a fake, or whether it was that you do the worst crossroads in all of wrestling. At least they're botching it on 2 channels now. Or the fact that under these bright lights, you are nothing but a Bush League NWO version of Chris Jericho. I looked past that. I saw young. I saw hungry, albeit angry. I saw a little bit of myself. And I was naive to think that I could make you my protege, but I was not naive to the fact that you're a bad guy. I knew that MJF was a bad guy, but you were my bad guy. So let's sweeten the deal. You say you won't wrestle me? What's it gonna take? These are the keys to my Ford Black Ops. It's one of 300. Max loves that truck. It's yours. How about this timepiece? It's an Omega Seamaster courtesy of Tony Khan. Means the world to me. Most expensive thing on my body. You want this? It's yours. I'm willing to go even higher. How about these red bottoms, these Louboutin shoes? You want these? They're yours. And humor me, some people like cold hard cash, right? Justin, would you bring that briefcase in here, please? Thank you. That is over $50,000 in real cash. You need me to validate it? I'm gonna slip a hundo off and... That young gentleman right there, can you go ahead and give him that? Like I said, over $50,000. It's yours. I still think MJF is the future. I still think Max is the future, but an education is the passport there, and I am going to educate you. I'm going to teach you. I'm going to harm you. I'm going to lacerate you. All you need to do is name your price. Each and every one of us, we're waiting. I'm waiting. Let's do this!